the answer as fast as possible. For this podcast, before I was going on the trip, I have like a local GPU running at home, and I wanted to run a long RL experiment. And usually I also unplug things because you never know, if you're not at home, you don't want to have things plugged in. And I accidentally unplugged the GPU. It was like my wife was already in the car, and it's like, oh, dang. And then basically I wanted as fast as possible a bash script that runs my different experiments and the evaluation. And I did something I know. I learned how to use the bash interface or bash terminal. But in that moment, I just needed like 10 seconds. Give me the command.
This is a hilarious situation, but yeah. So what did you use?
So I did the non-thinking fastest model. It gave me the bash command to chain different scripts to each other. And then the thing is, like, you have the T thing where you want to route this to a log file. Top of my head, I was just like in a hurry. I could have thought about it myself.
By the way, I don't know if there's a representative case, wife waiting in the car, you have to run, you unplug the GPU, you have to generate a bash script. This sounds like a movie, like Mission Impossible.
I use Gemini for that. So I use thinking for all the information stuff, and then Gemini for fast things or stuff that I could sometimes Google, which is like, it's good at explaining things, and I trust that it has this kind of background of knowledge, and it's simple. And the Gemini app has gotten a lot better, and it's good for that sort of things. And then for code and any sort of philosophical discussion, I use Claude Opus 4.5. Also, always with extended thinking. Extended thinking and inference time scaling is just a way to make the models marginally smarter. And I will always edge on that side when the progress is very high, because you don't know when that'll unlock a new use case. And then sometimes use Grok for real-time information or finding something on AI Twitter that I knew I saw and I need to dig up, and I just fixated on. Although when Grok 4 came out, the Grok 4, what is super heavy, which was like their pro variant, was actually very good, and I was pretty impressed with it. And then it just kind of